I miss it, but the other ones are. This is our fight against Copen, the character we played as before. And then I think for true ending, you guys do a showdown again. But he's pretty bad, to be honest. Like, I don't know what he's been up to this whole time, but... Oh, I just overheated.
But they're both good guys, right?
So he thinks you're a bad guy, but you are both good guys. But he doesn't like you.
There's Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the endings, like, kind of tie together. Well.
Very nice.
Yes.
Last cycle a little slow there, but the rest of that was pretty decent. And then we've got 2 more of these a little bit more significant ice cycles coming up. And yeah, we could read a couple more donations. I think you guys can follow along pretty well.
All right, well, Anonymous donated $10 saying, every time I hear the announcer say your name, this has popped into my head, so I'm going to donate to have her say it for me. You know nothing, John Carls.
Oh, thanks.
That's the nicest thing anyone said to me all day.
And, I'm going to butcher this name. Farmed donated $50 saying, let's rally now, save the runner's sanity, kill the animals.
So the next ice cycle one can lose like a good 15 seconds if we miss it. And you can see how much faster we go when the ice is going. You can almost go off screen, which is kind of cool. So this is a much longer one where we can lose actual significant time. And these are all slippery, obviously, because they're ice. Okay, that's fine.
Got time for one more donation?
Yep.
Alrighty, well, Dispatch Rabbi donated $25 saying, very cool to see Tina on the couch for this run.
Man.
I love watching your runs and hope to see you running a game next GDQ. Oh, and the Gun Vault run is pretty neat too. When are we going to hear some J-pop, John Carls?
J-pop? You're gonna so spoilers. I have to sing at the end of the game to beat it, and that's part of the actual game.
It's it's actually. I thought you were memeing last night. And I watched your own. I was like,
I mean, you can hum
you
in.
actually have to do it.
I think you can whistle or hum into it, but you have to make music. Because your waifu is the muse, and that's how she brings you back to life. And so, like, you have to do your own thing. And we're gonna try and do a cycle skip on this boss too, hopefully.
Yeah, so this one saves about 15 seconds if you get it, or loses it if you don't.
Ah, my EP.
Again, you notice he let it drop all the way to 0, so it took a lot longer for it to come back.
The Frigid the Blossom.
These names are getting better and better.
Yeah.
Just wait, the best one is in the next
I think
stage.
we got it. Yeah, the next one is definitely the best one.
Nice.
There we go, we got it.
So you're seeing just some really cool chains you can do with each of those different super attacks he's picked up.
Yeah, generally you want to use the 2 that use 0 SP and then the Astrosphere. And there's several bosses where you can skip their last phase. And generally their final attack usually goes through some sort of 10-second animation where you can't hurt the boss. So it's definitely advantageous to skip those. And now I'm definitely not going to talk, which is not something I'm good at doing, not talking. Because this is the hardest.
You're great, buddy.
Well, I'm bad at not talking. I don't shut up.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but I'm not. I'm gonna shut up right now.
Trying to give you a compliment. Get an ego boost. All right.
I like your face.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
I
I hate this fight. That's my commentary. Oh, and this guy yells poetry slam at us. So get ready for that.
Yo!
So this boss is one that can leave the screen if you get really unlucky, and doing so breaks the tags, so you can't keep on hitting him even when he comes back on, and of course, while he's off screen, you're not doing any damage either. So we're hoping to see as little of this as possible.
Again, just the shooting them with that pea shooter of sorts, that's what's actually giving you the tagging of the enemy.
That's right.
Shouts to Poetry Slam, dude.
Poetry Slam!
Don't know why it's called that, but it's Poetry Slam.
Listen, when you're in a dark alley and a guy yells poetry slam at you, you know he's a tough cookie. I'm gonna do a safety heal because I'm 1 hit from death. Seems like an idea. There we go.
Nice.
So we didn't die. That's a beneficial thing. And if he keeps leaving the screen too much, then he can do another poetry slam, which means you need to wait for him to yell the words poetry slam at you, and then you need to break all the ice again. But it's completely RNG whether or not.
Yes.
Because if he keeps leaving the screen, you can only do so much damage. So now we have killed all of the bosses in the standard levels, and they're all dead. And now we are moving on to the garden. So the group is trying to recreate Eden and create like a perfect world by killing all the humans. And so all of these levels are based on that. And you'll see bosses come back that we've killed, and they're trapped in mirrors or something.
Yeah,
Tina?
yeah,
I
they're
don't know.
created from mirrors with the final boss.
Yeah. So do with that what you
Sounds
will.
like anime. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's anime.
It's pretty anime.
Little movement technique we haven't really been talking about was him using that lightning-like attack to sort of like float into place, just to elongate some of his jumps if he wants to skip over a area on the ground. So you've seen him also a lot of times whenever there's just been like a bunch of like minor enemies he has to fight. He's been able to skip them by breaking the alarm or killing them before they even spawn. This is the first place where he just can't do that. So he's got to be able to react to whatever each of them are doing. Tagging, I believe you can tag up to 2 at a time.
3 at a time.
3 at a time.
So you can do 2 on. So basically, if you have like 2 on one and 1 on the other, and you shoot the one again, then you might lose your tag on the one and have 3 on 1. So you have to like keep a balance of what you've tagged and what you haven't tagged. And then the game has multiple different weapons and stuff that we just don't use in the speedrun because we don't have time for crafting and all that nonsense. So what do you think of this game so far, Spike? You got any questions?
I think it
You got
looked
any
like I
concerns?
like Mega Man. I mean, anime. My name is literally Spike Vegeta, so I should probably like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's full of lightning. It's super flashy.
A lot of lightning.
Yeah. I think more people should get into running this.
It's a good game to speedrun because it looks like you're doing impressive things even when you're doing it really poorly.
Yeah.
So that's why I recommend it.
Yeah, that's
how I tricked my way into this stage right now.
The games community is going, oh, he got us. Pulled a fast one.
Yeah, I pulled a fast one on you guys.
Greetings.
We could probably do a couple donations.
Okay, well, Bloody Candy donated $20. It seems like you're doing the thing. Oh, sorry. Seems like you're doing the thing, John Carl. Keep it up.
Couldn't agree more.
Obviously, this is going to saving the waifu and avenging spirit.
I truly am trying to do the thing. This part's easy to die in, so I'm gonna try to do the thing where you don't die instead of dying.
Again, him trying to balance out because he can only take so much quote-unquote damage, losing his EP, while running into these things that are directly over a pit. It can be pretty easy to die on this screen because you still want to go fast and use dash jumps. But almost like, say, like a ground pound in Super Mario 64, or just a dash jump in the Mega Man games. If you're just a little bit off, you just go like an inch and then just fall to your death. So it needs to be careful on that screen. Did it pretty well, though.
Woo!
Woo!
I did the thing.
Probably.
Probably more donations while we just kill things like this.
Yep, well, InZoom donated $50. Hey, sgdq.
Hi.
Been following you for the past few years, and it's always a pleasure spending my off time watching these amazing runners destroy games for a good cause. Since we're supporting Doctors Without Borders, how about I put my $50 on crossing even more borders? Here's to Earthbound Out of Bounds demonstration. Let's make it happen.
Nice. Heard of that game.
And with ice cream donated $20.
I never missed the door before. That was impressive.
That was a still target.
Sometimes it's tough, you know?
With ice cream donated $20, saying, I heard we were donating towards the Avenging Spirit good ending.
Oh. Well, now everybody knows, Tina, so everyone knows how to troll me.
You're welcome.
Now, I know this boss, you have to kind of, again, with your ability to need to tag them to deal the damage, because I think you can actually, those orbs in front of her can actually sort of absorb your tagging, so
That
it
was not a
forces
good
you to
use
be
of
a
that.
lot more aggressive and get right up in her business the whole time,
that's definitely true.
making it a lot scarier.
I also so the one thing about the Crash Bolt versus the the Astrosphere is that a Crash Bolt will take life out of the next cycle and Astrosphere won't. So that's why it was actually a dumb decision for me to use Astrosphere there. No, don't run away.
Again, when he
Mother of
talks about the
snakes.
different phases, and you can see in the boss's health down there, there's that little blip that signifies each of the 3 different phases.
Yep. And now that
Some
we're in the third
attacks
phase,
will break through it.
Yeah.
Go for
And
it.
now that we're in a third phase, we're going to see the super attack. This one's,
Entangled strands.
so here he's going to be doing his best to balance doing damage with not getting hit by these hands coming up from
No,
Oh.
the
that's
floor.
okay. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah, you can see them denoted on the ground, little yellow pools. Point that out because John Carlos didn't know that for a while.
Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. I'm colorblind.
That's why I'm pulling.
There we
That
go.
is true.
That's not bad. I usually get caught by them. It doesn't really matter. Mother of snakes. Am I right?
I feel like you're doing well.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm getting through the game. We'll probably get to the end.
Are we going to see credits?
I think that's all they really require you to do
We
here.
will. There's gonna be some real. Hopefully, we'll fight Shovel Knight. Did we meet the donation incentive for that?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We
baby.
met it quite a while ago, actually, and just reminding everyone that we do have quite a few bid wars coming up. So we've got the Metroid Prime Choose the Suit. Right now, the Fusion Suit is in the lead, and the Castlevania file name. Right now, Pig Egg is winning that one. So get around it.
What's winning? Pig egg?
Pig
that a
Egg.
thing?
Pig egg.
Okay, I heard it right.
I don't think that's scientifically accurate. I'm not certain.
What
I
do
would
you
eat
eat
a
for
pig egg
breakfast?
though.
I
Then
don't.
you'd have bacon and pig eggs. That sounds like a world I want to live in. I'll be honest.
When's breakfast here, by the way? I missed it this morning. Anyways.
Okay, this part's really annoying. I'll let Tina explain this.
Okay, so you have to tag these panels in order to open those doors with your electricity. Coming up, there's going to be a couple of these that
Just take a little break here.
yeah, chill for a bit. There's going to be a couple of these where you have to open a door to hit the next one to open another door. If he was playing on a 3DS XL, he'd be able to use one of the secondary, I think it's the secondary L button, switches your guns. And there's a gun that can go through walls, which makes the puzzle element of it pretty easy. He's playing on a regular 3DS, which means that he doesn't get to do that.
Yeah, I had to use the hard cap for GDQ, so fortunately can't do that strat. It would waste time going to the menu, but we did it. And now we get our butterfly waifu again. I don't know why she comes here. She's just here. And some J-pop. So I'm curious if people are rooting for Shovel Knight or for me. Because
I was actually going to say when we bring that up, I'm kind of rooting for Shovel Knight.
I feel like more people know and like Shovel Knight than they like me.
That's true.
So it's like, there are no
I
John
don't have the
Carl's video
stats
games.
directly in
Yeah.
front of me. I don't know what your follower count is.
Census numbers
Shovel Knight
haven't
might
dropped
be
yet
better.
on that, but I just get the sense that Shovel Knight will outsell John Carl's as a video game. Will you? This guy, okay.
So you're also noticing here, I'm assuming with the waifu on screen, she starts you out at a base of 1,000.
It doesn't do anything, we found out.
Oh, it doesn't.
Tina did some
It's just a
research.
big old
It's
number.
a score modifier, which is great.
This game has like score attack runs, and also part of what the game does end up doing is if you like, it'll ask you to go back to levels. Like, this game's kind of built for speedrunning, so it'll tell you to craft different items and get those boxes at the end of the game that we're getting. It'll say, you know, if you go back and beat this level in under 3 minutes, then you'll get this challenge and you'll get rewarded for it. Or it'll just like do a score attack thing where it'll say, you know, score 100,000 points in this level or whatever. So that's kind of how you, when you're casually playing, unlock new items. But in terms of the speedrun, it means nothing. But it looks flashy, so.
So you're like level 10 right now. What's kind of like a normal casual playthrough of this game going to end it at? Like 25, 30 or so?
Yeah, when I casually played it, I think I beat it at like 35 or 38. I did try and craft a bunch of different items, so I probably like explored that system a bit more. But yeah, it's pretty low.
But instead, you're going to be finishing the game on like level
15,
15 or
yeah.
so. Yeah.
So you don't actually do more damage as you level up, which is part of why we don't level up. You have to buy weapons or craft weapons for that, but you do end up
getting
having more
certain
health.
power.
Basically
Yeah.
having more health.
Yeah,
and you
every
get some
time he
power
levels
ups.
up, yeah, he gets a full health refill. So a lot of the routing through this game is very exact to make sure he gets those level ups at proper times before, say, boss fights or right after some boss
You
fights.
get lazy on those fights. That was a little sloppy. You can probably read another donation. Yeah.
Yep, Freezinator donated $10. Avenging Spirit, good ending, you say? Let's make it happen. Sorry, John.
So the story behind that, I have a run Friday morning, Game Boy game Avenging Spirit, and the any percent run is like 100 times easier than the good ending run. And so all my friends just want to see me die again in a GDQ.
No, we want to see you
30
do
times.
well.
Well, I didn't know that was an option.
We're just pushing you. That's your friend.
Pushing me.
All right, so this chunky boy in the middle right there, yeah, he can like steal your tags, and you really
Yeah.
just want to focus on the little robot you're fighting, whatever that is.
I am concerned I didn't kill 2 enemies, and I do not know if I'm going to level up at the end of this. And I'm concerned about it. So stay tuned.
Not in town.
Oh, baby, the suspense is killing. Because it's a couple of things he's looking for with his level ups here. One, again, he wants those health refills.
Amuse-bouche. I think that means like appetizer in Japanese. I don't really understand at all what that has to do with trying to kill me with a robot.
anime. Okay. Like, he wants the health refills at level ups, but he also wants to reach level 13 at a certain... Ooh.
Okay.
Boom,
So
boom, boom.
I was supposed to kill 2 enemies that I forgot to kill. So this, I might have to die on purpose, but let's try to not die on purpose. Let's see if we can do it with
You
like
can do
one
it.
hit of death. This boss is pretty tough.
I need mana.
Oh, that's not a good hit.
I am overburdened.
Okay, we're gonna heal a little bit.
All right, one down.
Praise Moses. Let's do this. I might not do as many, and it's going to take a little bit longer.
May the black book bring a black day
You yawning
to
back
hell.
there?
No, I'm like,
Just feeling.
I'm just clenching up, bro.
Okay, well, we got through the 2 phases.
All
Yeah, I
right.
feel good about that.
Yeah.